All right. We are live. We are Frantic Romantic, and we present to you Hanging with the Friends, episode number 7. Tonight, we have our special guest with us from Dimension. Anaí, Alberto, Edwin, y Giselle. Thank you for honoring us and being our guest tonight. We're very excited. Our friends are joining us from Tijuana, a place that we love very much.
Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Welcome, guys. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Gracias.
Cool, right on. I think it's great that we have all of you guys on here because we usually interviewed people, like a couple of people from a band or a person from a band, but it's cool to see the solidarity between you guys. Todos unidos, it's awesome.
Yeah, that's great.
Cool. So, can you guys tell me a little bit about you guys' background? ¿Qué es lo que hacen en el grupo? ¿Cuánto tiempo han tocado? Stuff like that.
Sí, claro. Pues, bueno, yo soy Giselle, la vocalista. Más que nada empezamos la banda en el 2017, bien, porque fue cuando encontramos a los integrantes correctos, ¿no? Tuvimos una química y pudimos lograr crear lo que es Dimension, ¿no? Más que nada creamos una amistad para reforzar esa parte y pues comenzamos a crear música original. No queríamos comenzar con covers y así, sino irnos directo a lo original, ¿no? Porque queríamos implementar ese concepto que ya teníamos entre todos creado, así que pues empezamos a hacer esta lluvia de ideas, crear las canciones y pues yo escribo las letras y ellos entienden perfectamente la letra y empiezan a crear toda esta música, ¿no? No sé si quieran hablar también ellos al respecto de todo eso.
Sabes, eso es bien interesante. It's interesting that you start with words and then you reverse engineer it and add the music to it. That's I've never written a song that way, so that's very cool.
It depends. It depends on what type of mood we're in, because we all got to synchronize and we got to get our mindset like in the same place. Yeah. And it's kind of hard at times, and more it's getting difficult like when we don't have the capability of rehearsing even because the virus and everything, and we're staying home and stuff, blah blah blah. And I mean, we get into that mindset that me and Anaí could be, playing, just messing around with a couple notes and with a couple beats, and all of a sudden, Edwin will jump in, and Giselle, just by herself, finds like the perfect words to put in that jam. So it's like pretty improvised, and we like it. I mean, that's the way that we've been like coming up with most of our songs. And it's been working out. I mean, we already got like, 6-7 songs?
Yeah.
Cool. That's a cool process. It's very orgánico. So bien orgánico como hacen las canciones. Dejan como que se crean ellas mismas, ¿verdad?
Sí, así es.
Like you guys are like discovering the music and just kind of translating it into reality. That's awesome.
Well, and I checked out your music video recently. By the way, awesome music video and awesome song. But one of the things I picked up right away, it's the sound did feel very organic. It felt like you guys all met up and you worked out a song in the room, and you can definitely hear that energy in the music. So
thanks.
Yeah, definitely. I know, like, it just kind of gives you that like head sway kind of thing, which makes it feel like it's on the spot. That's cool.
Yeah.
De hecho, esa canción fue la primera que hicimos. Soledad fue la primera que compusimos juntos.
Yeah, that was the bird song. Yeah, but we wanted to introduce the synthesizer at the first song because Giselle wanted me to use the synthesizer for most of our songs, and I started playing with some like sounds that I have created in the past. Yeah. And I introduced that synthesizer and this song for the solo, and it was kind of like a rock alternative song, but at the moment, the solo you can hear like a sing wave part, and it's really like encouraging because combining these sounds that I have created like years ago, and then just put these sounds back into that dimension music that we have created. It's very nice to combine all that sounds that I really have, because then I had like MIDI controllers and like all my steppers and all my sounds.
Yeah.
And I really enjoyed the process of building this song with the band. I really enjoyed that process.
Very cool. Yeah, it has like a very mood sound. I love that. Like I play keyboard and guitar in Frantic, as does Brian.
Oh yeah.
And I'm a huge fan of like that Moog sound, and that's exactly what you nailed on that solo. I heard that and I was like, wow, that's awesome.
Sí, de hecho, esa canción creo que es la más importante de la banda, porque fue básicamente la que nos unió a todos.
Sí.
Yo no sabía tocar el bajo, ellos me invitaron y me dijeron, oye, pues ocupamos un bajista. Y yo dije, va, sale, o sea, mío es la guitarra como tenemos aquí, ¿no? Yo estaba en otra banda, pero yo dije, sale, vamos a entrarle, y a la primera vez que comenzamos a ensayar la canción de Soledad, fue como si ya lo hubiéramos ensayado tiempo atrás, o sea, a la primera que le dimos así como que...
De hecho salió la primera, tienes razón.
Sí, como al primer
entonces como que hicimos un clic todos, y pues ahí lo fuimos mejorando, la música, la canción, la grabamos varias veces, y hasta que salió hasta lo que tenemos, ¿no?
Sí, de hecho,
pues,
perdón, adelante.
No, me quiero decir, es interesante porque the bass is the first thing you hear, you know? So that's interesting that you say you weren't a bass player, but that's literally the song, you know? It's that do, like right away, you know? That's awesome, you know?
Yeah.
No, iba a decirte que de hecho de ahí partimos a todas las demás canciones, y aunque sí cambiamos de músicos desde que empezamos esto, Giselle y yo, siempre como que tuvimos esa idea de combinar algo un poco, no pesado, no puedo decir que es música pesada pues, porque pues no lo es, pero yo pongo como la batería un poco más upbeat.
Agresivo también.
¿no? Más agresiva de igual manera para darle ese fondo como un poco metalero, porque pues de ahí vengo, pues nunca olvido las raíces, la verdad. Eso siempre lo tengo en mente. Y quería dejar la firma así mínimo en la primera canción, y ya de ahí ya partimos a canciones más melódicas, más rápidas, que ya no son tan metaleras, digamos, o algo porque yo la siento como nuestra canción más pesada. La verdad, sí, la siento como nuestra canción más pesada, que todos entramos en un mood que ya sabemos cómo va todo y no tenemos que pensarla, pues ya sabemos cómo tocarla bien, pues.
Ahí estás como ya apartando, diciendo, pues voy por los de metal, y de ahí le puedo hacer lo que sea, right? That's kind of like your measuring stick, right? Where that's as heavy as you can kind of take it right now, and that's your element, so that's awesome, yeah.
Sí, porque no me gusta, digamos, que poner como algo genérico, algo que sea muy genérico, que puedes hasta hacerlo con sintetizadores, como que pues entonces usa la drum machine, algo por
like a kick snare, real simple, basic, right? You want to do more than that, right?
Tratamos de poner un poco más de esfuerzo para que se escuche como algo más contemporáneo, pero pues a la vez
mi papá siempre le decía, hay que echarle un poquito más crema a los tacos, ¿verdad? Sí. That's cool. That's awesome. You gotta jazz it up a little bit. Yeah.
Ándale.
Sí, de hecho también algo distintivo de la banda también es que siempre queremos como meter que cada instrumento se luzca en ciertos puntos de las canciones. También es como meter esta esencia del synthwave para meterlo de lo retro, esta combinación extraña de lo retro con la guitarra. Entonces es como crear toda esa atmósfera de lo que implica el nombre, ¿no? Entonces, también nos esforzamos mucho en que se sienta como algo más, pensando también yo en lo que es el video, ¿no? Porque eso es lo que me dedico, entonces trato como de poder fusionarlo.
Sí, en lo visual,
también con
the visual aspect, right? I think, when I think about your guys' sound, cuando pienso el sonido, I think your visual that you did with Soledad really matches the aesthetic that your music has, todo ese del los sounds del synth que están así bien, así como lush, las guitarras tienen un poquito así como agresivo, todo, it all kind of fits with your aesthetic that you guys give off, visually.
Yeah, Giselle actually she does most of that job with all the visuals that when we're playing live.
Yeah.
Actually, he matches she matches all the sounding and all the beats with our backgrounds, depending on if the stage has LEDs or not.
Oh, that's
And
awesome. Yeah.
I made like LED like pans for her that it actions with the sound and of the song actually, and it works pretty well because I'm designing something for Albert for his drums, so he can use it every time we play live. And because we design our systems for playing live actually, and
wow, yeah,
and Edwin helps me to uh, with the programming and all that like systems things. He can
that's awesome.
Actually he can tells you about more about that.
Yeah, do you mind, Edwin, talking a little bit about that?
Edwin, all about programming, todo lo que haces programando.
Que todo lo que haces de programación.
Me quedé ido en lo que estabas diciendo, perdón. es que sí, o sea, entre Nay y yo hacemos la programación en varios circuitos, o sea, somos ingenieros. Yo soy ingeniero en sistemas, Nay es ingeniero en electrónica. Entonces, son ambas ramas que se combinan. Y podemos crear varias cosas. Incluso tengo algo toque de multimedia y también contribuyo a Giselle. Entonces, entre todos nos complementamos, ¿no? Con las, ¿cómo se dice?
Con los skills que tienen outside, right? You bring it in, you guys all contribute. That's awesome. Yeah.
Ajá.
Sí, lo tratamos de combinar todo. Por ejemplo, ellos hacen todo lo electrónico, los visuales físicos, como lo análogo y todo eso, y yo puedo combinarlo con lo digital, ¿no? Entonces es una muy buena mezcla. Entonces.
Muy buena mezcla. Yeah, you guys are lucky. Then you have an electrical engineer. You have that's awesome. Wow. And you guys can actually make that happen live, so that's part of your show. That's very unique. You don't run into too many people that can. I mean, I love to DIY. But I'm not able to DIY on that level. That's pretty cool.
I know. Yeah, that's pretty amazing that you're lucky to find people that have different skills so you can collaborate and do different stuff more than music, because it's a team. It's just not music. It's a producers. It's marketing. It's all that stuff that are making everything possible. Where you're playing live, there's a lot of people supporting you behind you. It's not just your music. It's all that stuff happening.
It's a show. It's not
a show, exactly.
It's a show. It's an entertainment show.
Yeah,
that's awesome. You got to have your teams right. Mike and I always talk about that. You got your people that can do audio visual. You got your people that do your sound specifically, and you just got to surround yourself with the right team. And it's awesome that you guys are all in the same band together. I know with us, at least I feel like we rely heavily on Mike because he's really good at doing a lot of the production and stuff like that when it comes to our visual aspects.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well,
nice.
Well, just computers in general.
Oh, cool. I bet he's
a Donatello, right? He does machines.
I mean, it's the interesting thing. Just touching back on live shows are they're a production, right? It's a production that you're putting together, and I think all of us have been in these different life situations where we have to play, we gotta have 2 jobs or 3 jobs or 4 jobs or 5 jobs just to make a production work.
Yeah.
Right.
And the great thing is when you're in a band that feels like a healthy situation with a band, where everybody can communicate and everybody is working for the team and everybody's volunteering to do these things. That's when stuff really starts to take off. So yeah, it's definitely, it feels like such a rarity when you can find a group that is a good support system.
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. Cuando todos se llevan bien, todos se pueden poner de acuerdo y tú sabes, trabajar para una causa, work for a cause.
Sí, tiene que haber todo, la comunicación, tiene que haber, mucha disciplina, y más que nada, pues más entregarte, ¿no? Entregar todo lo que ocupas para avanzar, recordings, appointments, interviews,
music videos, right? All that, yeah.
Everything. Like here, we can make it everything together today, and I think that is amazing.
I do too. I think it's amazing when everybody has a busy schedule. Things are kind of upside down because of the pandemic that's going on.
Yeah,
it's definitely amazing that everybody can work it out in their schedule.
Yeah. We always plan accordingly to make the things happen. Yeah, that's what I like about this team. It's not just like my band; it's like a family. So that's where it really matters to me.
That's great. Yeah. Albert, I was going to ask, can you tell us a little bit about your background? You said you were really into metal. Those are your roots.
Well, I started with punk and alternative back in like 2012, 2011, I believe.
Yeah.
And I did that like for a whole year, and I got to being on TV, and I was excited, but I mean that was it. I wanted to move to something else. I mean, I get bored like easily, and that's one thing that I can tell you right off the bat. I mean, we already have maybe we're going 3 years having this project assembled and working, right? And making songs, and we're working on more. We're gonna finish our album, recording, etc. And even though it's been so long, I haven't gotten bored, and it's so entertaining having pretty new stuff to do basically every time we get together, because we work on what are our songs. We rehearse, of course, we practice them every time we see each other, but we work on our new stuff on our own. We for example, I drum, and I drum, for example, a little bit of jazz, or I'll start drumming with just over a pop song or whatever, something that already has something mixed, but try to improve it. Like what kind of drummers do that? Like Luke Holland and Cobus Podgear and all of those guys that do incredible cover videos, just drumming and improving, and basically making that song evolve and turn it into something else, something that it wasn't that aggressive, wasn't that hip, it wasn't that fast, and it didn't seem that it could go there. So that's what I'm trying to bring in with my drums, little by little. I mean, I have a little bit of punk, alternative, space rock, progressive, death metal / deathcore. So I mean, I've gone to pretty far, like metal wise, and rock wise too. And it's pretty cool having a little bit of everything, and it teaches you where you want to be and what you actually want to do with the music. Because I mean, those songs and everything that I did, I still love them. I mean, if I could play them again, I totally would. And sometimes I do with old colleagues. But it's like you got to just move forward. You got to look for something else. You got to look for who you are and where you're going to be actually, and where you fit. Because the communications, I mean, not to be mean or anything, but it wasn't that good. So I had to work on myself. A lot of my ex-musicians did too, and we don't have that problem here. We know what's going on with everybody. We know how to interact with each other. We know if somebody's hurt, and if we say something that really pissed someone off. So we're trying not to do that, even though I mean we're pretty let's say that bullying. We bully a lot of each other, under each other.
Salburrea, no? Right? Basically, each other's balls.
Yeah, that's a must-have.
Do that, right? Yeah, exactly. Now, let me just clarify something real quick. When you say space rock, we're talking Space Jam, right?
Space Jam. Awesome movie.
Quad City DJ.
Like Pink Floyd.
Oh, right, like really ambient kind of stuff. Cool. Right.
I always
love Pink Floyd.
Yeah,
right.
I used to be in a ball called Orson Cyrus, and I mean those musicians were great. I love them. I still talk to them, and I mean they teach me a lot. That if it wasn't for them, I couldn't know how to play like I do right now. To be honest with you.
Oh, okay.
And I mean they teach me a lot, not just about drums, but about music in general. And how to make it, well, basically into something, not just sound. And with
Very
films,
cool.
it's kind of important.
I think
if you
that's
lose yourself. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just saying, I mean, I think that's what's so compelling about music in general, and why we all do music, you know, because it's always a self-discovery, you know. It's always finding something new about yourself.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
that's great.
We were talking about that earlier, Mike, about like that self-awareness, and I think that's what I'm hearing you guys talk about. Like, you guys are on the same page. It just felt right, and you guys have a level of like self-awareness with your sound and with what you need to get done as far as like the work that needs to go into it. So that's cool, man. I commend you guys on that.
Yeah.
Sí, claro, creo que también es muy importante siempre dar un mensaje o una emoción en las canciones, ¿no? Que no simplemente sea una letra básica o general, sino que provoque cierta emoción y la gente pueda llegar a identificarse con una de nuestras canciones, ¿no? Pero esa es como una de las metas clave de la música, que alguien se pueda identificar en alguna parte y le ayude de alguna manera.
Sí, eso es lo que es bien poderoso de la música, ¿no? Que puedes conectar con el público, conectar con una persona por lo menos, y que les puede ayudar, claro, tú sabes, con un problema, con un sentimiento. Es bien poderoso eso. La música,
sí, de eso se encargó muy bien Giselle, ¿eh?
Sí, sí. Y sabes, a veces es bien difícil poder escribir algo tú sabes, de los sentidos de uno, que es bien personal, que es como enseñar, tú sabes, a la gente tu vida, enseñarle algo de tu corazón, tú sabes.
Sí.
Sí, claro, porque de hecho cada canción siempre tiene un trasfondo, ¿no? Entonces, ya sea que lo hayas vivido, sentido, que hayas tenido la suficiente empatía de alguien para poder transmitir ese sentimiento en una canción, no en arte, por así decirlo. Entonces, te tienes que convertir como en ese sentimiento para poder crearlo, ¿no? Entonces, sí es muy importante.
No, sí, no, de hecho que sí es importante. That's awesome. Tenía una pregunta. Creo que había hablado con Gisela hace tiempo y me dijo que, creo que en ahí, tú haces el sonido, ¿no? ¿Grabas el sonido de ustedes? O?
Sí.
Wow, that's awesome. So, like most of the production or like full on tracking?
Yeah, actually we set up like our own studio in Albert's house, and we record all the songs. We set up a room and then I just work with the mixing in my house. Yeah. And then I share all the sounding, and they give me their feedback.
The feedback.
So if I can, so I can fix something, the voice, the vocals, the bass, or something, and then I wait like a week, and we share like a couple of friends to hear the final mix and see if they like. If they like it, we just release the song after 2 or 3 days after. Yeah, but mostly I do the most of production with help of Edwin and Albert too.
That's awesome. So you really take that engineer title really like to the next level, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's awesome. Sound engineers too. That's cool.
Yeah, with that I think that's my work, right?
Yeah. That's cool, man. That's super commendable. I had I'd heard about you guys probably like in 2018, and I saw an interview where I think that I'm not sure who was talking about it, but they said that you had went away to school, right? I think for like a period of time, and you stopped playing, but then you came back to it.
Yeah, actually, I stopped playing in like a year because I left the band because I had to continue with my degree, and then I got a couple of problems with some courses, so I had to repeat them and stuff like that. Then I got to work, and then I got to work 2 jobs because sometimes you need more money, and I just couldn't afford to pay things, so I had to leave the band. But I continue like playing for my own, because I played like for years in different projects since because I was a bassist on a jazz band before, like 3-4 years ago.
Yeah.
And then I stopped playing music for a while, and then because it took me 6 years to get my degree. And then after that, when I was completely free to play music with them, so I came back to Dimension, and I think they had like 2 more guitarists and 1 synthesizer guy, but well, when I came back, I just start playing both,
took over.
and here we
You're
go.
like, out of my way, right? Out of my way.
Get out of my way.
My
I'm
job.
back. I'm back.
It took 3 people to replace me, right?
Yeah.
That's so mean.
No, I know. I'm just joking.
Yeah,
But it's
me
kind of
too.
cool to know that it took 3 people to replace you. You know, that's pretty awesome.
Oh damn, yeah.
Yeah, but I think
Worked hard.
it was a completely year of that. I think they had like 3 or 4 members before after I left.
Before you came back, right?
Yeah.
I just wanted to add real quick. I was just quick mention that if you guys have anybody watching, just let them know that we're taking questions live. Estamos tomando preguntas. Si quieren preguntarles algo a ustedes, a nosotros, lo que sea. Aquí estamos viendo eso para poder hacerlo aquí en vivo. And I want to do a quick shout out to Mia Haro for checking us out. Thank you. I can't see the screen, so I don't know if Mike, you want to do any more shout outs?
Okay, let me edit my...
Sí, le quiero saludar a mi primo, a pinche Amil. Pinche familia siempre respaldando. Y pues también muchos amigos y familia que están mirando, pues unos saludos. Muchas gracias por sintonizar.
Mike, do we have anybody on that you could see on the screen?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Give a quick shout out.
Yeah. So we have Martin Umberto Urias watching.
Okay.
Victor Hugo Vargas Hernandez. And Santos Amicar. So welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show, guys. A veces en la plática se me olvida lo profesionalismo y se me va la onda y se me olvida decirle, tú sabes, a la gente que está viendo. So, ahí mandarle los saludos y decirles, la plática está muy buena a veces, you know, the conversation gets really good. I forget to do the shout outs. I forget to do all the other stuff, you know, like professionalism just goes out the window on my end sometimes. Right on. So actually, I just wanted to bring up, Mike and I were talking with Isel, and we have you guys' video for Soledad queued up. I don't know if you guys mind if we cut to a quick little transition to check that out.
Sure.
No, go ahead.
Yeah.
Thanks, actually.
And as Mike's queuing this up, I'll just probably maybe add on top of it that this is a video that I believe you said you directed this, right? You did the cinematography for this.
Sí, yo grabé, dirigí, edité todo. Un amigo mío me ayudó porque necesitaba que alguien me grabara, ¿no? Porque no podía autograbarme al mismo tiempo.
That's cool. That's another.
Cool, yeah,
guys, that was a great song.
Yeah. Awesome, man. That's very cool. Man, visually, I love the lighting. I love the angles you chose, Giselle. I don't know if everybody knows that out there, but Giselle is very talented when it comes to the visual aspect.
Oh,
very accomplished videographer.
Thank you very much. Muchas gracias.
Sí, no.
Cuando uno hace lo que le gusta, pues hace las cosas bien.
Ni se siente como trabajo, ¿verdad? Cuando uno le encanta lo que está haciendo, ¿verdad?
Sí.
That's awesome. That's cool. How I like how it feels like you're going to link that to another video. It's kind of like a lead-in almost, right?
That's because we're creating like a mini series of our album actually, because we're playing with dimensions and other like planets, different like space realities.
Right.
And then we try to link all our music with all our videos within the past, the future, and the present. And Giselle is trying to make that work with all the lyrics and just matching with all the videos that we're creating. And it's really enjoyable when you're acting with your own your own music.
That's new. That's something new.
That's
so
awesome.
Will your next video start the way that last video just ended?
Well,
is
that what you're saying? Like a TV show, or
Yeah, it's like a TV show, but it's not like the next. Maybe the next video will be in the past and not in the future. So,
are you guys gonna Pulp Fiction it? Are you gonna Pulp Fiction it where it's not in sequence all over the place?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
You have to watch the videos and figure out how they go.
What order they're gonna go
to get the story right. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's smart.
Gotta see everything
that's smart
to get
because
it.
that gets people to engage. That gets people to engage and want to see that. So when you guys are done with putting all your videos out, they'll have to go back and watch them again all together.
Right.
By the way, just for anybody out there, I know the Zoom video playback can sometimes be choppy. So please do go to Dimension's YouTube page and watch that video for yourself. It's a very awesome video.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
We appreciate it.
Right. And check out also, ¿en cómo se dice? ¿Qué es la página que tienes para hablar de tu producción que tienes, Giselle? Because I'm sure there's a lot of videos on that too.
Es Giselle Islas Films y ahí subo todo lo que hago artísticamente, ¿no? También hago videos más corporativos, más de cirujanos y empresas, pero eso no subo tanto, subo más que nada más lo artístico, ¿no? Entonces, pero pueden seguirme en todas mis redes son iguales, de hecho, son Giselle Islas, en todas las redes sociales. Sí.
Y todos los juegos.
Está bien.
That's very cool. So not only do you have a couple of engineers, but you have somebody that just kills it when it comes to the visuals. What was it like filming that? Was that a long shoot? Was that a couple days? Was it a couple weeks? How'd that go, guys?
We shot it in a day, right? Lo hicimos toda la toma de Soledad en un día, ¿verdad?
Sí,
un día. Ajá.
Sí.
Oh, wow.
Fue en un día, en unas 5 horas más o menos. Se grabó en unas 5 horas.
5 horas, 5 hours. Wow, that's lightning fast. Well, now, was that per location or is that the whole thing, start to finish?
Bueno, grabaron en 2 días diferentes. Uno es el intro que fue pegado con el teaser. Eso se grabó con unas 2 horas más o menos. Y el video en sí, cuando tocamos, se grabó en 5 horas. Entonces fueron 2 días.
So 2 days. Okay. That makes sense, right? Because you're shooting a couple different things.
Yeah.
But that's still lightning quick. We did a video called Rocket Ship that I feel never ended shooting. We had to wear these gold suits. We had makeup
4 long days.
It was long days, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Sí, es que una producción lleva bastante tiempo, de hecho.
Sí. Más que nada, the lighting and all that takes forever. Sorry, Mike, go ahead.
I don't know. I was just going to say, so for the person in that video that did the card trick on the table, that was a real card trick, right? Or did he show you how he did that, or?
That's a magician thing because I didn't even know how the magician was doing that trick over there.
Okay. Were you on set when he was
just got there, and Giselle's like, "Oh, and this is my friend. He's a magician," and I'm like, oh, "Okay, cool. What the hell?"
I was like, "Where's my $2,000 that I had on my car?" I was like, "Oh my gosh, the magician is really good."
That's awesome. So that's totally. That's a testament to pooling your resources, right? Reaching out to people and just doing something awesome with that. I wish I had a magician friend. I had one, but he wasn't very good, He couldn't make a table flip like that or anything, so that's awesome.
Yeah, actually, I don't even know if that was a camera trick or an actual trick from the magician. I don't know.
I say you just let the people figure it out. Keep them guessing.
Oh, okay, let's keep this open. Okay.
I'm sure there's people right now that are just going frame by frame, just seeing, if they can catch what the trick is.
Yeah, a good trick, yes.
I see you guys in morph suits holding the table, spinning it or something.
There's cables on top.
Right, yeah.
Más que nada es como combinar, invitar otro tipo de arte o talentos para que se mezclen con el video, ¿no? Entonces era la idea que yo quería, como poder mezclar ya sea danza, pintura, magia, muchos tipos de talentos que existen, para mezclarlos en una historia, en este mundo de Dimension, ¿no? Darle esa oportunidad a más talentos.
Sabes, como que my interpretation cuando lo vi fue como que casi como que si tú fueras la musa ahí de esos artistas, como inspirándolos, ¿no? No sé si es el sentido.
Yeah, actually, you got a message. You got a message, actually, yeah.
Yeah, you were the muse kind of inspiring all those people in those scenes, the artist, the the dancing, the magician, especially the magician, yeah.
No lo había pensado, sí, es cierto.
Sí, es como son diferentes dimensiones. El concepto en sí es que el isotipo, cuando dice el logo, es un isotipo, entonces el isotipo es como la manera de poder viajar entre dimensiones y épocas, ¿no? Entonces, sí. Por eso es el chiste de poner diferentes personajes para que nosotros interactuemos con ellos y hagamos como, provoquemos algo en su vida relacionado con la canción, ¿no? Es como la idea principal.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I definitely took that away from that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good
well,
addiction.
Dimension, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. This always happens every episode with me, but it looks like we're almost to the ending point. Our time. I would take I want to take one last moment to, of course, thank you for coming on to the show. We love having you on the show. It's great learning more about you. Definitely come back anytime. I want to thank also everybody on Facebook that's watching us live. We always appreciate the audience checking us out. What I'd love for you to do is please tell everybody where they can find your music, where they can, what do they have to look forward to in the future for what you're doing. Anything you want to plug, let's throw it out there.
Yeah, and make sure to say it in English and Spanish, just so everybody out there watching can grab it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, cool. You can find us on Facebook as Dimension TJ, right?
Yeah, TJ.com.
Mm-hmm.
TJ.com. As Dimension TJ, we're on Facebook, Instagram. We're going to be on Spotify tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken.
Awesome. No, it's we're releasing our single Soledad in 2-3 days actually. Actually, I think would be Monday. So let's say Monday because it's business day. So I think.
Oh yeah,
Monday.
You're right.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, until Monday.
You hear that, audience? Monday, new music, Spotify from Dimension.
Yep, we're gonna be up there. He said.
Sí, nos pueden encontrar en todas las redes sociales, Facebook, Instagram como Dimensión TJ. También en YouTube y pues vamos a subir el lunes en Spotify nuestro primer single y pues estamos terminando de grabar el EP, ¿no? Para que puedan escucharlo igualmente en Spotify y en YouTube. Y próximamente vamos a subir el video de Ya es tarde, estamos en la planeación de la producción también.
Yep, we're about to end production for another video. Of course, we're gonna have all of our albums on Spotify on all the platforms, and we're just getting a little bit delayed on production for the next video. Due to that.
Right.
A finales del año vamos a hacer como dinámicas con las personas que nos siguen, con la sociedad, para que se ganen varios premios, ¿no? Ya lo hicimos una vez, 2 veces, incluso distribuimos stickers en la ciudad. La vez pasada fue en Mexicali y aquí en Tijuana también. Y pues quienes encuentren ciertos objetos, les damos un regalo, ¿no? Ya lo hicimos también con arte, con dibujos. Nos estuvieron dibujando cómo se imaginan el universo de Dimension. Cómo se lo idean ellos y lo plasmaron en dibujo a mano, algunos en digital, y la verdad fueron muy buenos artistas los dibujos que nos mandaron estuvieron muy suaves.
Sí, para el corto tiempo me impresionó.
Sí, incluso esos son los que vamos a usar los diseños para las camisas de Dimension. Yeah. Y pues más que nada es que nos estén siguiendo en las redes sociales para que se enteren de todo lo que se viene, ¿no? Se vienen muchas cosas grandes.
Sí, y agradecer a las personas que se dedicaron el tiempo haciendo los artes, la gente de México que nos mandó todos sus dibujos, también toda la gente que nos ha mandado los mensajes, que estemos bien y todo eso. Ahorita hemos tenido unos delays, retardos en la producción de la música también, porque no hemos podido juntarnos para poder darnos de retroalimentación en las canciones. Pero sí se le agradece el apoyo a la gente y la paciencia porque quedamos de ver todavía un álbum a la persona ganadora del diseño oficial de nuestras camisas, pero agradecemos todo eso del apoyo de la gente.
Y sobre todo la paciencia que nos tienen, ¿no?
Sí, más que nada la paciencia.
Porque nos hemos tardado por lo mismo, ¿no? Y luego se presenta.
Sí, la cuenta nos puso en pausa un poco el avance de la grabación, pero ya en cuanto acabemos les vamos a mandar el álbum en CD.
Sí.
Pues como dicen, it's worth the wait, right? Good things, great things take time.
Yeah.
El premio lo
That's true.
tienen solo darle tiempo al tiempo.
Well, very awesome having you guys on.
Thanks so much.
Tijuana is a very dear place for us. We've been
Yeah.
shown a lot of love by the public over there. And I honestly look forward to playing with you guys over there, sharing the stage. in
Oh,
Tijuana.
yeah.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Very soon. Hopefully sooner
Yeah.
rather than later, guys, you know?
I know,
Yeah.
yes.
Right on.
Very
Okay,
cool.
yeah, thank you for having us here.
Oh, our pleasure. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for taking the time.
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, you guys keep doing what you're doing. Keep making some good music, all right?
Sure,
Okay.
sure.
All
Yeah,
right,
thank you.
sure.
We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Have a good one.
Nice to meet you
All right.
Have a
again.
good night, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good night,
See you guys.
everybody.
Bye.
Gracias. Bye.
Hasta luego. Hasta luego.